Diamondbacks wasn't going to be any good. How about that thriller of a Game 1 and now Game 2 from Arlington, Texas? It's the Rangers trying to take command of this series while the Diamondbacks try to push it back to Phoenix, tied at a game apiece. How about 6 more of those just like last night? I'm John Smoltz, the Hall of Famer. I'm Joe Davis. One of the old baseball cliches is that momentum is as good as the next day's starting pitcher. Well, the Texas Rangers feel like they have the right guy to keep the good vibes rolling in Jordan Montgomery, while the Diamondbacks feel like Merrill Kelly's the perfect man to follow last night's tough loss.
Yeah, exactly. When you get to this time of the year, losses are something you deal with, but how you lose can sting a little bit more, and your next day's starting pitcher can erase that. And of course, the Diamondbacks have had their losses, but none like last night. And so for both pitchers, look for them to pitch in similar ways with opposite hands. And for Montgomery, he's been really, really good for the Rangers. And of course, we're talking about Merrill Kelly trying to set the tone for the Diamondbacks. They were looking to find a win to go back home. Both guys pitched to the edges of the strike zone for them to be successful.
We saw a bunch of the stars deliver in last night's game, but there are still a couple stars for these lineups from throughout the year that have been missing in this postseason. We're talking Marcus Semien for the Rangers, Christian Walker for the D-backs, trying to get those guys going.
Everybody feels it when a guy is struggling, and to inject energy, that's exactly what would happen if these guys get going for their respective clubs. When you talk about the two guys that we're talking about, they're really, really important because they had great years. And when you've had a great year, high expectation, it doesn't happen in the postseason, you're asked all these questions. If either of these guys get going for their club, watch the offense respond.
All right, it was 6-5 Rangers in the first game. Haven't gotten anything from this guy yet. They are 3 wins away from the World Series win, and largely because of that man there. This time of year elevates guys, doesn't it? Well, it's taking Adolis Garcia to a new world. What does this man have in store for Game 2 after the Game 1 thriller? First pitch comes up on Fox.
When the world you live in is elevated, what you know is your routine.
It's just about the preparation. I feel like you're only as good as your routine. In order for me to be a major league player, I have to have routine.
Thought precedes action, and repetition creates comfort.
Try to keep it the same. I take 1,000,001 swings, and then I do the exact same routine.
Amidst the bright lights and chaos, if you remain disciplined,
That's what makes me feel prepared.
I think you're doing the same.
Keep everything very consistent.
magic can happen.
Postseason, everybody's going to try to be a hero.
When I make those 2 taps on the plate, game time.
And Tommy Pham puts the D-backs in front. High drive, it's time!
It's a no-doubter.
Something that remind me, I keep thinking on my hips.
Adolis Garcia, the legend, grows!
It's the World Series. Nothing changes.
Welcome to the 2023 World Series on Fox, presented by Capital One. Back inside here in Arlington, just about set for Game 2 as we go down to the field. Here's Ken Rosenthal.
Thanks, Joe, and welcome back to the greatest show on earth, also known as Adolis Garcia in the 2023 postseason.
Threw 124 pitches out of the strike zone, more than any point this year, and the Rangers did not chase. The Rangers are the best in baseball at staying off chase swings. Now tonight, Arizona gives the ball to Merrill Kelly, one of the 5 best pitchers in the game at keeping the ball on the edges of the zone. Joe, as Torey Lovullo said, we are going to put the ball over the plate tonight.
With that man there, Merrill Kelly, and we'll try to put it in play with this lineup. Going to look a little bit different with the left-hander on the mound for the Rangers. Ketel Marte will lead things off for Torey Lovullo, and then it's Corbin Carroll sliding down just 1 spot. Gabriel Moreno has hit Jordan Montgomery hard in the times he's faced him, with Christian Walker trying to get him going out of the cleanup spot. Tommy Pham homered in Game 1. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. bats 6th, and then it's Alek Thomas, Evan Longoria, and Geraldo Perdomo rounding things out. Well, John, the Rangers made a move at the deadline, one of the big pitching moves when they got Max Scherzer. Oh, by the way, they got Jordan Montgomery as well, and all he's done is be one of the best pitchers in baseball since.
Yeah, he really has. I don't know what his heartbeat really is underneath that jersey, but he has seemed calm, confident, and in control. And these pitches that he's throwing, he has a great feel for every one of them, a great feel for his release point. And the only issue, first inning, he's been a little bit unnormal, and after that, you're not getting to him.
30-year-old out of Sumter, South Carolina, ready to go here in Game 2 of the World Series. And we take a look at tonight's FanDuel Live same-game parlay. Alec Thomas, who gets somewhat of a surprise start against the left-handed pitcher today. Need him to get an RBI. Need Josh Young to hit a home run, something he's done 3 times in this postseason. So 6-5 Rangers in a Game 1 thriller. Seager tied it in the 9th. Garcia won it in the 11th. After the unsung bullpen pitched 6 1/3 scoreless innings, it had everything you want in a postseason game, in a World Series game. Here we go with Game 2.
Yeah, if you're going to bounce back, I think Arizona has a chance to be very aggressive like they did against the Dodgers. Try to jump on the Rangers early, a strike throw in Montgomery. See how aggressive their game plan is against Montgomery tonight.
Marte climbs in. Montgomery out of the stretch at all times. Off we go with a first pitch breaking ball, anticipating the aggressiveness. One pitch, one.